I started this piece with a wash of chartreuse. Not the liqueur, which I haven't tried, but the greenish-yellow color you get when you mix green and yellow. I figured it would make a good base to build upon. And it works for the most part. I do wish I'd added more color variation, but c'est la vie. On my list of personal challenges was a Disney character. I found an image I thought I could work from and created a rough sketch from there, which you'll see near the end of the video. Yes, I had the Princess and the Frog soundtrack playing as I worked on this project. Gonna Take You There got about a dozen plays all on its own. The Almost There scene reminded me of the Boom Boom Room sequence from the movie Life. Of course, while Life is a great comedy, it was heavier on tragedy than the Princess and the Frog. I mean, Tiana wasn't framed for murder, nor did she serve a life sentence in prison. Nope, all she had to do was work endless restaurant shifts, night and day. Which doesn't sound much better, right? But at least she got her restaurant and her prince. So, go Tiana! After several years of wishing and planning, producer Mike and I had finally made it to Disneyland in 2018. It was our first time there together, and we have great memories. But, tragedy of tragedies, we failed to get the Mickey beignets. In Eeyore speak, that's what happens when you have to watch your carb intake. We did spend time in New Orleans Square, though, and even enjoyed a meal at Cafe Orleans, which is likely the closest I'll ever get to the real New Orleans. At this point, the pencil lines were so faint I couldn't make them out, so I was guessing on some of the facial features, and was very close to ruining the face through overworking. But don't worry, it turned out fine. Part of me wants to call The Princess and the Frog a food movie. But although cooking and restaurants are not only plot elements, but life goals for the main character, there's not one scene that really revels in food. I mean, there's no Tampopo ramen, no Big Night Timpano, not even a chef grilled cheese sandwich. But that's my issue, since it's just not that kind of movie. No, I enjoy it for what it is. A Disney princess experience, complete with family-safe songs and familiar character tropes. FYI, there is an actual Tiana's Place restaurant. It's a dining venue on one of the Disney Cruise Line ships. Not that I'm ever going to be on one, I'm just spreading the word that you can, for reals, enjoy Tiana's beignets thanks to some of that Disney magic. And lots of disposable income. 'Cause I understand those Disney cruises are crazy expensive. I'm curious though, is Creole fried frog legs on the menu? That little froggy reminds me of The Triplets of Belleville, a French animated movie from 2003. It wasn't about frogs, no, but there are a couple of scenes that feature them in humorous and disturbing ways. Of course, it also brings to mind the Warner Brothers cartoon One Froggy Evening. You know, the one with the dancing frog singing, "Hello, my baby." And who could forget the tune Froggy Went A-Courtin', which has been recorded by Tex Ritter, Burl Ives, Woody Guthrie, Bruce Springsteen, and, would you believe, Kermit the Frog. So this voiceover kind of turned into a frog fest, which is okay. Being in Washington State, we're nowhere near the bayou, but we sometimes hear the croakers in our backyard. I even saw one hop across our living room once. I like to think he eventually found his way outside, because the idea of a shriveled up frog carcass somewhere in the house is a little off-putting. Look, I'll admit, I'm as ambivalent about Disney as the next person. On the one hand, I think they provide valuable products in the film and entertainment industries. On the other hand, I think they're an overblown entity with too much reach. I also think they've failed to achieve their artistic potential while focusing way too much on the lucrative princess niche. Is that going to stop me from watching The Princess and the Frog and kicking back with singing alligators and fireflies? No, because my first visit to Disneyland converted me from a Disney is overrated, who needs 'em wet blanket into a this is the happiest place on earth after all park fan. And yes, that makes it sound like I joined a cult. Everybody needs their little hobbies. Yeah, this video is kind of all over the place. Just follow the bouncin' butt indeed. I'm happy to share this foray into frogophilia, francophilia, and cinephilia. Until next time, be chartreuse to yourself and stay artsy, my friends.